Welcome to Lesson 1-9, Part 2, Real-World Problems with the Order of Operations. Today we're going to talk about how to use the order of operations to solve problems. So instead of just giving a student an expression, I'm going to give you a word problem, and you're going to put together an expression and use the order of operations to solve. So we're taking this one step further. So again, the order of operations, you're using PEMDAS. Remember that multiplication and division are in the same step, and addition and subtraction are in the same step. And you determine which one to do first by reading from left to right. So you can use "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." And then you can remember that it's parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Alright, so the first problem we're going to work with, don't forget your highlighter, is you buy 2 red rainbow marbles for 50 cents each, 3 bumblebee marbles for 90 cents each, and 2 tricolor marbles for 65 cents each. Write an expression, then find the total cost of the marbles. So we know that the question is important. We also know that it's important that we bought 2 marbles for 50 cents each. Does it matter that they're the red rainbow marbles? Not really. And that's also important, and here's where different colors might come in handy. So 2 for 50 cents, now you have those together. And 3 for 90 cents each, you have those together. And 2 for 65 cents each. So now you have to remember the first part says to write an expression. So you can't just go ahead and solve, you need to write an expression first. So we know to find the price of the 2 red rainbow marbles, you would take 2 times 50 cents each. However, that's not all we're buying. We're also buying, so since we're adding to the purchase, we're going to add 3 90-cent marbles. So we're going to add the 3 times the 90 cents because that's how we're going to find out how much the 3 marbles that were 90 cents would cost. And then we have the 2 marbles that were 65 cents each. So of course we would take 2 times 65 cents each. And again, since we want the total cost, we would add each of these things together. So here what I would get, because I would do this first, is that 2 times 50 cents gives me $1, plus 3 times the 90 cents, plus 2 times the 65 cents. Okay, and I know I have to do the multiplication first, so I bring down my dollar, plus, well, it's going to cost me $2.70, okay, because if I do 90 cents times 3, 0 times 3 is 0, 9 times 3 is 27, carry the 2, 0 times 3 is 0, plus 2 is 2, okay. And we'll talk about where to place the decimal or how to place it, but right now it's 1, 2, so it's 1, 2. So $2.70 plus the 2 times the 65 cents. And I know that 2 times 65 cents is $1.30. And now I'm going to take the price of each marble and add it all together. So we took what you would typically do, and you would think, okay, take 2 times the 50 cents, that's $1. Take 3 times the 90 cents, that's $2.70. Take 2 times the 65 cents, that's $1.30. We took all that and made it into an expression. So here's our expression. And then our answer would be, well, $1 plus $2.70 is $3.70, plus that $1.30 is going to give you $5. So did we do both parts? Did we write an expression? Yes, we did. Did we find the total cost? Yes, we did. Alright, so now I want you to pause and go through and find the important information, and when you come back, we'll start to put together the problem. Alright, so the important information is that they make 35 bars of laundry soap a week. They sell at $20 each. And then that 6 bars were destroyed. And then how much will be the total sale at the end of a 4-week month? Write an expression and show your work to answer. So now, if we wanted to know how much we made, we would take, and this is assuming that all the bars are sold, we would take the 35 bars that we made times the $20 each that we sell them for. Okay. Now, since 6 bars were destroyed, a lot of students like to do minus 6 here. That doesn't work because when you multiply these two things together, you're finding out the price. And it's not $6 off of the price, it's $6 off of the bars. Okay, so if you did it this way, you would end up with $694. Okay, now this is incorrect. So you do not have to write all this down. But what I want you to remember is since it's bars and bars, we have to take the 6 away from the 35. So we have to put those together. And then yes, we would multiply that by the $20 that we sold them for. However, if you're looking at this problem, what would we have to do first according to the order of operations? According to the order of operations, we would have to multiply 6 times 20 first. We don't want to do that because we're not taking the 6 bars that we lost and subtracting that money. We have to subtract the number of bars that we made by the number of bars that we lost, and we have to do that first before we can find our profit. So because we want to do this first and in the order of operations it doesn't come first, we have to use the parentheses. The parentheses tell us that this has to happen first before I can multiply it by how much I sold them for. So I have to first figure out how many bars I was actually able to sell and then multiply it by how much I sold them for. So in this case, 35 minus 6 would be 29 times 20. Okay, so we can go over here. And if you remember, we can do 29 times 2. We can do it off to the side. Carry the 1. So we get 58, but because we have 1 0, we have to add that 0 to the end. And we made $580. Notice there's such a big difference between these two because here you took 35 times 20 and you only subtracted $6, but this isn't dollars we were working with, it was bars. So you have to make sure to put your pieces of information together correctly. And again, here's our expression and here's our answer. All right, so for this problem, I want you to go through and find the important information, and I want you to post both your expression and your answer to Edmodo. So if I were posting this as my answer, my number 1 would be 35 minus 6 times 20, and again you can use the 8 key to make your asterisk. And then the second post would be that my answer was $580. Don't forget to label your answer. Right? So that's what I want here. I want you to post your expression and then post your solution to that expression. Be careful because remember, if you get the expression incorrect, you will also get the solution incorrect. If you have any questions, please make sure to post them to Edmodo and be ready to talk about them in class tomorrow.